Good morning, good morning, good morning world. Time for a cup of tea. It's Tuesday. I think I've got 3 or 4 children again today. I can't remember. It's in my diary who's coming. 3 or 4 children today. And it's chucking it down with rain, so it's going to be a very home-based day today. Unfortunately, the weather's not great. But we'll have fun regardless. We've got some fun stuff to do. So, yeah, we'll enjoy ourselves. I'm going to make this cup of tea and then we'll go and see who arrives because they'll be here any moment. So what's the news today? So far, I do believe there is talk of Oxfordshire actually going into tier 2 lockdown situation, which just means really no socialising indoors and that kind of stuff. So it's a slightly more restrictive thing. But yeah, it won't affect my business because they're keeping all schools and childcare and stuff open. But yeah, tier 2. I know Oxfordshire was trying to push for it because our numbers have been going up and up and up. But it was rejected and they were going to appeal it, I believe. But my sister sent me something from her boss that had been sent to her dad by somebody he used to work with who works at the hospital. And he said he had been told they were going into tier 2 on Saturday night. Like, we will be going into tier 2 on Saturday night. I don't know. It's not hit the news yet, so I don't know. But there are places like Nottingham and stuff that were tier 2 that are now going into tier 3. Oh, Darrell and Keith, tier 3, that sucks. But my understanding is you can still leave the area, right? I mean that's madness. Technically, I can still leave Oxfordshire and go travelling in the van. There's nothing to actually stop people coming and going, which to me just seems really weird. It's just what happens in those areas is restricted. I don't know. It just seems quite weird to me, but who knows? We'll just have to wait and see. I'm sure the news will come out. If that's going to happen on Saturday, the news will come out in the next couple of days. So we'll see. Watch this space. Looks like a baby pigeon on the roof. Or 2 baby pigeons. They haven't got their collars. So I think they must be still quite young. Just left the nest. They do look a bit scraggly around the neck. Getting a bit soggy. That's very abstract. It's cool. Right, that'll be Toby. Crashed on there.
Look, Cozzy. Squishy, squishy. Ozzy, do you know what to see this?
What's Christopher going to show you, Ozzy? That's it. Give it a bash and it'll glow. That's it. Is it flashing? Yeah, look.
My jet airplane.
Time to wake my boys up. Get them moving for the day. Oops. Put the 2 tea bags from those cups into that one to make the most. Because 1 tea bag does do more than 1 tea. It does about 1.5. Right. Put this white load on.
I'll show you. Kickle, 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 kickle.
Is it not working? Is it not working? Ozzy, don't take his car away. Can't take other people's cars.
Dick, dick, dicky, dick, dick. Dick, dicky, dick. Dicky, dick. Wah, wah, wah. Oh, ow, ow.
phone goes.
Pardon?
In the gaps. Ozzy Wozzy Boo. Ozzy, my toes are watching you. The garden. Can you see the ghosty balloons? Hi. Did you just crawl up for a cuddle? Did you? Are you alright? Oh, gentle, gentle, gentle. Right, what have you got? What did you bring with you? Truck. You got a truck? Oh, it's a digger. You got a digger. Oh, what a nice cuddle. Thanks.
Look at this. What's
Thanks.
this?
Thanks. Oh, thanks. Let's kiss him. Thanks. Oh, that was so cute. Oh, that's a full-on smooch that was. Thanks, Ozzy.
Pepper, what's this?
Oh, that's like a Duplo baby rattle. Do you want your truck back? I've made myself some more lettuce wraps with some Marks and Spencer's chicken and some coleslaw. Right, that job's done now. So I've got to sort out what is tumble dryerable and what has to go on the airer. And to be honest, there's not really a lot to go in the tumble dryer, so I'm going to put this load on and then put the tumble dryer on with this stuff in as well. Can't get 2 towels in there with all that washing because it can't cope with the weight when it's all wet. So they can go in separately. So the little ones are all either having a nap or watching the movie I've just put on. So I've come to pick a book to read while I give them some downtime. I have now finished the second in that, I don't know, what would you call it? It's not a trilogy. It's a quadrology. I don't know. 4 books. So I need to get that one next and then that one. I started this last night, got about 2 chapters in, and I'm not really keen on the way it's written. Kind of got to there and was like, don't like the way it's written. It's not grippething me. So that one's going to go, and I'm going to find something that will grippeth me, I think. I have no idea what, though. I've not yet decided. So I'll have a little rummage through my many, many books and see what I pick. I think I might start one of these. The Air That Kills, I think, is the first one. My mum has given me so many books since lockdown. She's been reading and reading and reading. And this is one of the series that she was telling me about. It's like a detective thing. So I'm going to start with that one and see how we get on. And then I've got many more in the series, which will be brilliant. Well, I'm destined to like this book. It's got my name in it. It's for me, look. It says it's for me. I have no idea who Nick is, but it's definitely for me. They enjoyed the movie. I have sent Christopher and Toby out to play in the garden because they were getting quite hyper after just hanging out watching a movie for a bit. The wind's picked up out there. Oh, excuse me. They don't care. They're having a great time out there. Those conkers, Imo keeps telling me this in the comments, those conkers, I'll tell you what, we are getting our play worth out of them, our value out of collecting them. It was fun collecting them, it was educational collecting them, and they have been played with every week since we collected them. Ozzy is still asleep, so I'm just sitting in the playroom. Ozzy's in the living room in a buggy, so I can hear him and I can hear and see them. So I'm just going to sit here and relax, actually, for a bit. Ozzy's going home in about 45 minutes. Jackie has been and dropped. Oh my goodness. That's the problem when I sit and read while they're having their movie, is I get tired. So Jackie's been and dropped off some pulled pork and some vegetables. And we're having pulled pork, vegetables and rice and stuff for dinner. She's coming over after work. She was on her way to work. She's got 2 different jobs. One's nannying and one's a sort of facilitator for a family with 2 autistic teenagers. So she's going off to do that job, and then she'll be back here at just gone 6. She's coming for dinner. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. It's that midday lull, isn't it? Oh, goodness me. Oh, right. And Lee is trying to get Brendan some work at his company, because the problem we have is, well, we've been trying, we've been applying. He had a phone conversation with somebody at an agency. They've already filled the spaces with their regular people, but the company that they were filling spaces for when they rang him on Friday often put extra shifts on. I'm sorry, people. You'll all be yawning now. It's contagious. So they said they'd call him back if that's the case, or if anything else comes up. But it's so hard for him. I just really feel for him. I really do. But yeah, Lee's been talking, and he's talked to his company a few times. He's kind of been poo-pooed. And he said to them, look, it'll be cheaper for you to employ him at an 18-year-old minimum wage, living wage, whatever they call it now, than it is to pay an agency and get an agency person in and pay them adult, full adult wages. So he said, you're better off having Brendan come in. I can bring him in to work in the morning. You can, call him in when you need him. When you don't need him, he doesn't come in. But at least he would be on your payroll for if you needed him. And I think someone's finally listened to him and gone, actually, that is financially better for us. Because, Brendan's looking for a long-term position at an apprenticeship. And at the moment, there isn't anything. So anything in the meantime, even if it's a full week's work, then nothing, a day here, a day there, whatever. At the moment, he's just looking for some work. So, it's really chucking it down. They're having a great time. They're running in and out of the gazebo. Getting rained on, going back in, running out, getting rained on, going back in again. Kids love the rain. We just don't send them out enough in it. Toby's going to be soaked. Absolutely soaked. Because he won't do his coat up. Anyway, so yeah, that's the news of today. The news of the day. You sticking some legs on, Christopher? How are your leg bones going to go? That's it, that's a good idea. Go down like that. Spooky skeleton.
I'm going to do the same, but without ribs.
Yeah, you don't have to do ribs if you don't want to.
I'm going to do one rib.
Going on your knees and doing...
I can do this.
Show me the knee press-ups, because, yeah, she was saying... Yeah, she was saying that's the next stage. You can do that if you want. And she said that would be really good as well. But because actually your blade is not coming out anywhere near as much. But she said if you can do those as exercises. Ooh, careful.
God, quickly.
Right. Or do you want to do that instead of the tin cans?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, so do your bands. Do your bands and do those. But you need to do about, well, maybe not 20 of those. That might be a bit harder. But work up to... Okay, do 20 of those then. Ah. What did you just do?
I can do 20 quite easily.
Did you just ping that thing?
I can do it now.
Go on then. Do 20. On your knees. 1, 2, 3, 9.
Maybe 10 of these.
You need to go down a bit further. 10, that's it. Yeah, do 10 and then build it up over time, because it will be quite weak. 10 of those 3 times a day.
I think the other boss.
Got shepherd's pie and vegetables.
I'm going to mash it.
Mash it.
No, my human flesh puppet creature.
You do realise your brother's not there anymore?
I want you to see the puppet.
Oh. Okay, I'll come in and have a look at your puppet.
Don't know.
Well, you got him. Is that not what you were meant to do?
I can turn people into puppets.
Okay.
Where the gravity deals with the swords have a weird thing where humans have a weight to them.
Okay.
But if you have an object underneath a sword, the weight kind of can't pull it lower.
Okay. So it messes and they become puppets.
I can hold a sword through someone there, and then a sword there, and then I can make them walk like this.
Okay.
Toilet paper.
Whoa, that's a cool bat. Love him.
He fell down.
Oh no.
Orange for my belly
That's a good
button.
one.
Can I see?
Yeah, come see the centipede.
Nothing. There's some good ground. Look.
See his antenna at the front.
Yeah.
Look at the size of those carrots. They're all huge. Apparently they're wonky carrots. But I wouldn't say they're wonky. They're very straight. They're just as big as a baby's arm. Okay, what film was that from? Is it bigger than a baby's arm? Comments below. Right. My sister's coming for dinner. So I need to get prepping. Noodles, pulled pork and vegetables. Rice, pulled pork and vegetables.
No.
We've had a lovely meal. And now Jackie and I have sat doing this puzzle together. And she's now gone home. And that's what the puzzle will look like. So I'm going to roll it back up again and put it away for another day. Well, it's 9:30. It's probably time I got this vlog sorted and posted. Tomorrow will be another day boarding of the loft. Goodness knows what we'll find up there this time. And I need to go for a run in the morning before I make any start on that. So yeah, another day in the loft tomorrow. Join us for another day in the loft. Thanks for watching. See you all tomorrow.